My name is Mike, and I'm on a mission to find the best coffee that this world has to offer. From coffee roasters to coffee shops and everything in between, this is I Travel for Coffee. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this special edition I Travel for Coffee in the night of Osaka, Japan. If you happen to watch the Tokyo video, we did a lot of taste testing with canned coffees from convenience store. Tonight, I want to expand on that a little bit, but I want to hit up the vending machines. And I only want to get the black coffees. Black coffee won the last one, and the more I think about it, the more I say, well, I feel like I only went with black coffee because that's what I like. So there's got to be more of those. And of course, there actually are more of those. And tonight, we're going to hit up the vending machines, which are super popular here in Osaka at night. And then I will hit you back up in the morning, and we will test every one that we get. So if you don't know, Japan loves their vending machines, and we're about to go find some. So I'm going to take you with me. Let's go. So in case you did not know, Osaka, Japan is known for its nightlife and its food scene. They call Osaka Japan's kitchen, and yeah, it's just that. There are food stalls, food restaurants everywhere throughout the town, and pretty much anything that you want, you could get your hands on, and that includes a lot of really good coffee. All right, so we have located vending machine number 1 here in Osaka. Let me show you what we're looking at. All right, so as you can see, every vending machine has something different in it. What we're looking for is this guy right here. Any coffee that says black is what we want to grab for this little taste test. So let's put some change in and let's get ourselves a Georgia coffee platinum black. Sounds interesting. All right, so first black coffee has been acquired from a vending machine. This is Georgia Coffee, who did not score well in the last video, but this is their black, so put it to the test. Maybe their black is their answer. We'll find out. Let's go find another vending machine. So to be more specific, we are in the Dotonbori section of Osaka, which is the nightlife area here in Osaka. When you think about Osaka and you think about the night market and the neon lights that are always shown, this is the area that is taking place in. Where there are a lot of people, there are a lot of vending machines. We're gonna get ourselves some more vending machine coffees. Let's go. All right, I think we found ourselves a nice dark alley to check out here in Osaka, and here we go. Vending machine right off the bat. What do we got? All right, it looks like they got some Tullies. We will buy the Tullies here. 170 yen is what they're asking for there. Now, Tullies is a chain, and they are actually in America as well. I'm not a huge fan of Tullies, but we will see what they got to offer. Just go with the classic black. Okay, we have gotten ourselves some Tully's Baristas Black. We'll add that to the collection and see if we can find some more. Let's go. So we are currently walking through the Kuramon market here in Osaka, which is one of the more busier nightlife markets in Osaka. We need to get out of this market. We need to hit some back streets because that's where most of the vending machines are. So let's head out to a back street here and see if we can find our next can of black coffee. All right around the corner here, looks like we do have another vending machine. So we're gonna dive into this one, see what they have to offer. All right, UCC Black, let's get it. There it is, black coffee number 3. All right, so we have acquired 3 black coffees out of 3 different vending machines. There's definitely some more around. We just gotta see where they're at. And once we find them, we're gonna acquire some more. I don't even know how many we're gonna get here. We might just keep rolling. It's worth it just for the scenery, right? Osaka, pretty wild city at night. So Osaka is the 2nd largest city in Japan after, of course, Tokyo. A very large city with numerous different wards and parts. Dotonbori being probably the most popular just due to all the markets, all the food, all the shops, and it's just kind of the tourist mecca here. So crossing back through the market here, I can see a vending machine coming up here. We're gonna take a quick look at it and see if it's got anything that we don't already have. All right, we got the Wanda Black in this one, so that's this right here. That's what we're going for. Let's get another can. All right, so that is the Wanda Black coffee. We will add that to the collection and let's keep going. So just to give you a quick indication, it is 10 p.m. at night here in the market in Osaka, and it is packed. There are so many people out right now perusing the streets. Osaka is obviously a really big nighttime town here in Japan. All right, so just a real quick look from above at how crazy busy this market in Osaka is at 10 p.m. at night. Take a look at this. So you can see it might be 10 p.m. It might as well be midday here in Osaka. And the city seems to continue to be crowded all the way into the early morning hours. Let's get off the main track and let's go find some more vending machines and some more cans of black coffee. All right, so we are back off the main drag here in Osaka, and I see another vending machine popping up right now, so we're gonna check it out and see what it has to offer. All right, so it looks like we have one candidate here, and that is this guy right here, the Fire Black. Let's put some cash in and get ourselves another coffee. So we got ourselves some Fire Black. We are gonna add that to our collection and keep the search going. Let's go. All right, so we just found a line of vending machines here, and we are gonna cap it at this next one, and we are actually gonna grab Boss Black. All right, so we have successfully secured 6 cans of Vending Machine black coffees here in Osaka, Japan. So we're gonna take these back and I am gonna leave you with some sounds and scenes of the nightlife here in Osaka, Japan, and I will see you in the morning. Okay, good morning everybody and welcome back to Osaka, Japan. We have 6 vending machine black coffees and we are going to give every one of these a try. We're going to pop every one of these open. We're going to take a little bit of a taste test and we are going to rank them in order from 1 being the best to number 6 being the worst. So when you come to Japan and you need that fix, or maybe you already live here in Japan and you need that fix, you know which black coffee to go with. Let's get started. So the first coffee on the docket out of these 6 is this Georgia Coffee Premium Black. That is what we're going to dive into first off. Pull this back. Let's pop it open. Let's have a taste. So first off on smell, smells like a black coffee. Smells like possibly it's a little bit weak. Let's give it the taste. All right, so that Platinum Black is in fact a little bit weak. It's not terrible. It's very drinkable. This is something I think you could chug really quickly. There's no acidity to it. It's decent. So that is the first out of the group here. Platinum Black by Georgia Coffee Company. Estate 1975. So they've been around for a little while. Let's move on to number 2. The second coffee that we have in a can from a vending machine here in Japan is Wanda Black the Aroma. I love the names of these. They're very interesting. Black the Aroma is the name of this one. And again, it is from Wanda. Big name. I've seen numerous different Wanda coffees out there in the vending machines. This is their straight black. And let's pop it open, see what we think. You know, it's supposed to be black the aroma, but I'm not getting much of an aroma out of this. Let's give it a taste. Okay, very similar to the last one. That is very low acidic. There's not a whole lot of acid in there. Very weak tasting, almost watered down. Let's have another sip here. Yeah, just very bland, kind of watered down black coffee. If you went to someone's house and they made you coffee and they put a ton of water in it or didn't use enough coffee, that's black the aroma. I mean, maybe it's all about the aroma, maybe it's not about the taste, but yeah, that's it for black the aroma. Let's move on to number 3. Okay, so number 3 on the docket here in Osaka is Tully's Coffee Barista's Black. So Tully's is a coffee chain. They do have establishments here in Japan, and they're actually very popular in Japan. They're also in the United States. For those of you that live on the West Coast, you may know Tully's pretty well, as there are a number of them, mostly in the Seattle area, in that section of the Pacific Northwest. Tully's is very popular here in Japan. Let's see what their vending machine, Barista's Black, tastes like. Low acid, watered down. Not terrible. If you needed to fix in the morning, it might be all right. That is Tully's Black. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, so our number 4 vending machine canned coffee here in Japan is the one and only UCC Black. Oh, okay. That's got a more of a roasted smell to it. Okay, still slightly weak, slightly watered down, but this one has a hint of something more. This one has a little bit more of a coffee kick, so that's really interesting. You can taste maybe a darker roast coming out of this one, whereas the others maybe were like a medium roast coffee. This actually seems like it is a little bit darker than the others. All right, so one of the more popular coffees here in Japan is Boss coffee. You will find Boss in every convenience store and almost every vending machine. In fact, they even have their own vending machines that have the Boss logo on the side. They sell other things other than coffee, but they're always stocked with cold and hot coffees. So this is Boss Black. Let's give the Boss a try. Not as a delightful opening, but all right. Again, weak smelling. Let's give it a taste. Interesting. So that is a very, very medium roast coffee. Almost no roast flavor. It's really smooth. It does have a touch of flavor, but it's still extremely weak. This is, again, a very weak coffee. We've really yet to find one that's just popping as far as the taste goes, but not terrible. That's the Boss. Somewhat weak. Black coffee from the Boss. Let's move on to our last. All right, number 6 is the Fire Black. And Fire Black is made by Kirin, K-I-R-I-N. Again, a big company that makes a couple different products, but this is their Fire Black. Comes in the little tin bottle here as the Tully's did. We're gonna pop this open and we're gonna see what it's like. Well, first off on smell, that's got a deep, deep roasted smell. Interesting. Really different than the rest as far as smell goes. Similar to the UCC. Let's give it a taste. It's got a much more rich taste. That is actually a decently enjoyable coffee. That is Fire Black. I'm gonna hop off camera for a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit more taste testing, and then I'm gonna come back very quickly to you and let you know the order of the black coffees. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back everybody. I just took way more time than anybody ever should trying all of these different canned coffees back to back to back. But when you do it like that, and you are tasting them for what they are side by side by side that quickly, you really start to taste the differences in each one of these coffees. With that said, we are ready to rank our 6 canned vending machine coffees here in Osaka, Japan, starting with last place and number 6, Wanda Black, the aroma. Maybe the aroma's good. Maybe that's what people are after. Maybe they decided just to publicize the smell of it because the taste of it is not very good. that puts Wanda Black the Aroma in last place. So number 6, Wanda. All right, so number 5 is Fire Black. During the taste test, it was the last one I tasted. And honestly, at the moment, I thought, all right, not bad. But back to back to back with all these other canned coffees, this one became very sour. That was the flavor that was coming out in it. Almost like a roast that wasn't roasted quite enough. I know that sounds weird, but that is the flavor that Fire Black is giving off. And it is number 5 today. Okay, so number 4. Number 4 is none other than Tully's Barista Black. So this one is, it's decent. It's not something I would be running around trying to find if I needed a can of this and I was vending machine to vending machine. I wouldn't be just trying to find Tully's Black. It's very similar to these other two, but a step up. It does have a decent taste to it. It's definitely a mid-roast. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So that's Tully's. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so in third place out of 6 canned coffees is UCC Black. This one's decent. It's not horrible. It is still a little watered down, more than I would like, but flavor-wise, it has an actual roasted coffee taste. And after, again, I compared it really quickly with the others, this one did definitely have a different taste. It's not amazing. Would I go out of my way to try to find it? Probably not, but it's decent. That's UCC Black. The number 2 coffee today, and this one surprises me. Georgia Coffee's Platinum Black. So they did not fare well in our last coffee review, and we were actually looking for coffee the other day, and I told some family members of mine, don't get Georgia because it's not any good. I take that back. This black is actually half decent. It's a platinum black. It is very platinum tasting. You actually do taste a roast in this. This actually does come out to be a fairly decent, well-balanced coffee. And again, whenever you're going one by one back and forth, this one does stand out to actually have flavor. It has a roast taste to it. It's actually fairly decent. So that is Platinum Black from Georgia Coffee at number 2. All right, so with all that said, the number 1 canned vending machine coffee here in Japan is none other than the Boss Black. So again, this one really showed up when I was going quickly through all the other ones. That's when I really got the flavor of this. There is a reason I think that they are so popular. That is because they have more of a roast taste than any of the rest of these. This one actually has a very distinctive coffee taste to it. Oftentimes with this type of stuff, you can taste like an instant or it's extremely watered down, which some of these are. This isn't like mind-blowing amazing. It's not like that they're cutting edge and doing something that nobody else is doing, but it's decent. It's a decent canned coffee. If I woke up in the morning and I didn't have time for anything else, this is the one that I would buy. Very, very well-balanced roast flavor. It's definitely a medium to a dark. It's good. It's actually a pretty good coffee. So I'm sorry, Tony Danza, but you're not the boss anymore. This is the boss. So Boss Coffee Black, that is today's winner. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a very different style of I Travel for Coffee. Again, I want to talk about coffee, do all different things coffee related. If you love coffee, or maybe you just love travel, or maybe you just love to watch a guy get hyped up on mass caffeine, if any of that seems exciting to you, please subscribe down below, hit that like button, leave some comments, let me know where you want to see me go next. Let me know your thoughts on coffee. It's been a great journey, and I really want to continue doing this. Thank you so much, everybody. This is I Travel for Coffee. See ya.